Welcome. Come here. We are discussing about the real numbers. Real numbers, the third video of the real numbers. In the previous videos, we have discussed about the real numbers, the number systems, the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, and the real numbers. But the prime numbers, composite numbers, and also so many theorems, LCM, HCFs, Euclidean division lemma. We have discussed about them. Now we are going to discuss about the irrational numbers. Detail about the irrational numbers. We have discussed about natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and rational numbers. Very detailed in class up to class 9 we have discussed about the real numbers, but we are going to discussing about the irrational numbers. Before discussing about the irrational numbers, I suggest all of you that must subscribe, like and subscribe the DB Production BGS. Go through the DB Production BGS because it is the it produce more opportunity to give available classes to all the students, the mathematics classes, very easy and very in a different way. So must subscribe, like and subscribe, and keep on your DB Production BGS channel. So come to the lessons. First, irrational numbers. Before going to irrational numbers, we have to know what is rational numbers. Rational numbers. In the previous class, we have discussed about that any number which is in the form of P by Q. P by Q, that is Q set Q, that is your rational numbers. Q equals to P by Q. Any numbers can be written as P by Q where P and Q are integers and another factor is Q not equals to 0. Denominator, the denominator is not equals to 0, that means Q not equals to 0. That means any number which can be used, we can be write in the form of P by Q with respect to P by Q, that is called your rational numbers. Any number we can write in the form of P by Q, that is your rational numbers. But there are some numbers, that means your 2 by 3, 1, 2 by 1 by 2, anything, 0.25 and so on. 0.03333 etc. These all are all numbers are your rational numbers. We have discussed about the rational numbers, terminating and non-terminating, repeating. Terminating numbers, this is the terminating numbers, decimal numbers, and this is the non-terminating repeating numbers, the repeating decimal numbers. All of the rational numbers. All are the rational numbers. We can find out the rational process. We can write the rational process of all the numbers. 0.25 equals to 25 by 100. 0.03 bar, this can be also we can write in the rational process. Suppose how can we 0.035? Suppose x equals to 0.03 bar. Then 10x equals to 0.3 bar. 100x equals to 3.3 bar. When you eliminate from 100x minus 10x, 100x minus 10x equals to 3.3 bar minus 0.3 bar. This implies this equals to 90x equals to 3 bar. 3 bar would be eliminated. 3 minus 0 equals to 3. This implies x equals to 3 by 90. This is 1 by 30. Anyway, 3 by 90. This is the rational form, P by Q form. So 0.03 bar, this equals to 3 by 90. This can be written as the rational process. The repeating or non-terminating, repeating numbers. Non-terminating means when the point will be goes up to infinity. That is non-terminating numbers. non-terminating repeating numbers we can write in the rational process also, in the rational form. Another example, suppose x equals to suppose 0.7 bar. This means 0.777 and so on. So this is repeating non-terminating decimal numbers. We can write the decimal form of this number. Suppose what is 10x equals to 7.7 bar. We have to eliminate 10x minus x. 10x minus x is equals to 7.7 bar minus 0.7 bar. This implies 9x equals to 7. 7 minus 7 bar, 7 bar will be eliminated. 7 minus 0 equals to 7. This equals to x equals to 7 by 9. This is the eliminating process, or this is the process where x equals to 0.7 bar, that means 0.7 bar equals to 7 by 9. This equals to 7 by 9. This is the rational process. We can write the rational process, the repeating non-terminating decimal numbers. This is the rational form. We can write the rational form any other number. Suppose 5.12 bar is suppose 1 2. That means x equals to this equals to 5.121212 10x equals to 100x 512.121212. This implies 100x equals to 512.12. Again 1 2 bar can be eliminated. So 100x minus x equals to 512.12 bar minus 5.12 bar. This implies 99x equals to 512 minus 5, 507. 1 2 bar will be eliminated. So x equals to 507 by 99. This is the rational number. This is the rational number of the repeating non-terminating numbers. So this is the rational numbers, the rational form. This is the rational forms. So this is the we can write. We can convert. We can convert all the repeating non-terminating decimal numbers into their rational forms. In this process, we can find the rational forms. They all are rational numbers. But when the number is decimal number is non-repeating, so what happens to them? Suppose non-repeating any number, suppose 0.01 001 0001 0001 0001 and so on. This is non-repeating numbers. Non-terminating and non-repeating numbers. Non-terminating, you cannot terminate it, and non-repeating any numbers after the decimal, it is non-terminating or non-repeating. Any number is not repeated. So when it is not repeated, it is irrational numbers. It is not considered as the rational numbers. We cannot find the rational form of these numbers. We cannot find the rational form. So that is irrational numbers. So likewise other number systems, your natural numbers, whole numbers, your integers, and other numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers are also unlimited or uncountable. That is called irrational number. Irrational numbers. Irrational numbers. What is irrational numbers? The numbers which cannot be formed in the p-value form. The number which cannot be written as the p-value form, that is called irrational numbers. That means any irrational numbers, we cannot write them as p-value, in the form of p-value. That is called irrational numbers. any number which cannot be converted as p by q, that is called your irrational numbers. There are so many irrational numbers: root 2, root 3, root 5, root 6, root 7, root 8, root 10, root 11, root 12, root 13, root 14, root 15, root 17, and so on. Where we have eliminated root 1, root 4, root 9, root 16, this equals to 1, plus minus 1, this equals to plus minus 2, this is equal to plus minus 3, this is plus minus 4. So these are the rational numbers. These are the rational numbers because they are the, we can find the square root of these numbers. We can find the square root of this number, root. We can find the root of this number. So they are rational numbers. When we cannot find the root, particular the your natural integers, the root in the form of the integers, then they are called irrational numbers. You can that is the not there when we discuss through find out the root over in the process, root over process, that will not be eliminated, that will not be repeated, that should not be repeated. So we cannot find the rational forms, p by q forms. We cannot find the p by q form of these numbers. So they all are irrational numbers. Besides this, there are so many irrational numbers also, pi, e, and these and so many pi, e, these are the irrational numbers. E, what is meant by e? 2 less than e less than 3. That means e comes between 2 and 3. E equals to 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 24 plus 1 by 120 plus 1. This is the e. 2 plus something. This is the e. So this is unlimited process, unrepeated decimal numbers. Or when we convert into decimal numbers, it will be unlimited or uncountable or unrepeated. So this is e. What is pi? What is the pi? Pi equals to c by circumference by diameter. When pi started from the circumference by diameter, the ratio of circumference and diameter will be pi. The circumference of the circle by diameter of circle. When we go through the circle chapter, that is we can find the pi. So c equals to 2 pi r pi d. This equals to pi d. So pi equals to c by d. Pi equals to c by d. You know, c equals to circumference equals to 2 pi r. So pi equals to c by d. C means circumference of the circle and d equals to diameter of the circle. So the ratio of the circle circumference and the diameter, that is called pi. So that pi, the value of pi is also pi is a irrational numbers. From before Christ 3000 in the Vedas, it is the value of pi will be root 10. It's written as root 10. Root 10. All are the approximate value, not are the correct value. The values of the pi, generally you can find pi equals to 22 by 7. We can take generally 22 by 7 in the rational form, but this is not the real value of pi. This is the approximate value. Approximate value of pi. Approximate value of pi. So many scientists in the world, many mathematicians in the world, they describes the different values of the pi. Like we say Vedas. In the Veda, before that is approximately that is written before 3000 before Christ, the value of root 10. In Babylon dynasty, that also before 3000 before Christ, that is 25 8. They are written as 25 5 by 8. The value of pi is 25 by 8. According to Archimedes, that is 22 by 7. According to Archimedes, the value of the pi is equals to 22 by 7. According to Ptolemy, 3.1416. Pi equals to 3.1416. This value and this value is generally used. Root can also be used in the mensurations. So these are the so-so forms. Chungchi, Tuchin, the 335 by 133. 335 by 133. According to Chungchi, the value of the pi. According to Aryabhatta, the value of the pi equals to 62,832. 62,000. According to Aryabhatta, the value of the pi equals to 62,832. 62,832 by 20,000. This seems to be eliminated process. This seems to be eliminated process, but that is not the real value. All are the approximate value, nearest value, approximate value of the pi. According to Bhaskaracharya, the value of the pi equals to 3,927. 3,927 by 250. And the most accurate value of the pi, most accurate value in the modern mathematics, in the modern science is according to Ramanujan, that is 9801 by 1103 root 8. According to Ramanujan, the value of the pi equals to 9801 by 103 root 8. This is the pi value of the various value of the pi. So pi is the very interesting irrational numbers. So now also the scientists, the mathematicians are researching time to time, going through the very nearest and dearest values of the pi. So let us discuss. Let any prime number p divides a square, then p divides a. Suppose a square is divisible by p, then p divides a square if the theorem is that let p be a prime numbers. P, if p is prime, if p be a prime numbers, and p divides a square if p divides a square, then prove that p divides a. When p divides a square, then p divides a. P divides a, we have to prove that. Suppose a equals to any numbers p1, p2, p3 up to pn. Suppose a equals to p1, p2, p3, p4 up to pn. p1 into p2 into p3, that means p1, p2, p3, p4 up to pn. Suppose a equals to, if p divides a square, that means any number p must be divided a square. A square equals to p1 into p2 into p3 into p4 into up to pn into another p1, p2, p3, p4 up to pn. So a square, when p divides a square, when p divides a square, p divided a square means p each exists in any one of these. When p each exists in this process, another p also exists in this process. So p each exists in p1, P2, P3, P4 up to P. So if P exists in this process, so that divides a square. That must divide a square. So another P also available is here. So here is P, here is P. The P square, A square. So A. So P divides A. Here is P also. So P must divide A. That is when eliminate this P, then another P also divides A. This is A. This will be A. So P must be another P also exists here. So P divides A. Here this will be eliminated. Then this will be A. A equals to P1, P1, P2, P1, P2, P1, P2, P3, P4 up to Pn. Here P exists. So P must be divides A. P must divides A. So P divides A. This is proved. In this way, when if P divides A square, then P must divides A. This is the theorem. It will be utilized in other proving the other assumptions. So then theorem 1.4. Prove that root 2 is irrational. Prove that 1.4. Prove that root 2 is irrational. Irrational. How can you prove that root 2 is irrational? Suppose let us take let P be rational. P is a rational numbers. P is the rational numbers. Then what happened? When root 2, P means root 2. Suppose root 2 is rational numbers. Let root 2 be rational numbers. So root 2 must equals to P by Q. You can write when any number is rational numbers according to the definition of the rational numbers. We know that any number which can be formed as the P by Q, or we can be written as P by Q, that is called your rational numbers. So when root 2 is a rational numbers, we can write root 2 equals to P by Q. Then root 2 Q equals to P. When taking square, root 2 Q square equals to P square. This implies P square equals to 2P square. Here P and Q are co-prime. Here P and Q are co-prime. Co-prime means only one is the HCF of these two numbers. That means except one, there is not any common numbers between P and Q. So they are the co-primes. That means their HCF is P and HCF of P and Q is 1. So they are co-primes. This is the definition of your rational numbers according to rational numbers, and Q not equals to 0. Here P and Q are co-prime, Q not equals to 0. They are integers, co-prime numbers, they are integers, and Q not equals to 0. Q must be not equals to 0. So P square is 2Q square, Q not equal to 0, that means this will not equal to 0, must be a integers. So 2Q square is even number. Here 2Q square even number means it is divisible by 2, and if 2Q square is even, or P square is even, that means P square is divisible by 2. So P is divisible but P is even. When P square is even, then P is also even. When P square is divisible by 2, then P is also divisible by 2. We have discussed about it in this sections. P is even, A first. Then if P is even, that means P equals to 2m. any even numbers, we can write any even numbers as the form of 2m. So p square equals to 4m square. Here which is first, second, third. First and third. First and third implies first p square equals to 2p square, and in third p square equals to 4m square. So 2q square equals to 4m square. 2q square equals to 4m square. Then q square equals to 4m square by 2, this is equal to 2m square. Here 2m square is even. Even why it is even? It is the multiplication of 2m. 2m is the form of 2m. So that is even. When 2m square is even, q square even. Q square is even. Then q is even. So here this is the IV. According to second and IV. According to 7, when the assumption second we get the P is even. Here Q is even. For second and IV implies P and Q are even. That means their common factor is 2. When two numbers are even, any two numbers are even, then common factor is 2. So P and Q are have common factors 2. Common factors 2, but we know that P and Q are co-prime. But P and Q are co-prime. That contradicts the statement. So during the contradict process, root 2 is irrational. Root 2 is irrational numbers. So root 2 is not rational numbers. If root 2 would be rational numbers, then this contradiction must not occur. If these contradictions occurs, then our assumption that let root 2 be a rational, that is wrong. So root 2 is an irrational numbers. In this way, we can find out, we can prove that the root 2 is irrational numbers. Root 2 is irrational numbers. In this way, you can prove root 3 is irrational numbers. How can find the root 3 irrational numbers? In this way, even. You do not write even. Let us discuss, prove that root 3 is irrational. Same process. This is the same process. How can you find out root 3 is irrational? Suppose let root 3 is rational. Is rational. So root 3 equals to P by Q, where P and Q are co-prime and Q not equals to 0. This is the assumptions we take on. This is the definition says of the definition proofs of the rational numbers. According to rational numbers definitions, root 3 equals to P by Q, where P and Q are co-primes integers. Co-prime integers, they are integers, co-prime integers, and Q not equals to 0. So this implies what happened? P equals to root 3Q. This implies P square equals to root 3Q का square. This implies P square equals to 3Q square. Where 3Q square, 3 divides 3Q square. Here 3 divides 3Q square. So 3 divides P square. 3Q square equals to P square. 3 divides P square. 3 divides P also. That means P has the factors 3. P has a factor 3. It has a factor when 3 divides p, this is the first, this is the second. Thirdly, when 3 divides p, p equals to 3m. When p divides 3 divides p, that means p equals to 3m must be. That means 3 is a factor of p, must be. So this implies p square pm square. This implies p square equals to 9m square. A first and third implies first p square equals to 3q square, p square equals to 9m square. So 3q square equals to 9m square. This implies q square equals to 9m square by 3. This equals to 3m square. So 3m square, 3 divides 3m square. So 3 divides q square, then 3 divides q. According to IV, second and IV. Second, 3 divides p. Third, IV. According to second and IV implies. According to second and IV, 3 divides p and 3 divides q. That means 3 is the common factor of p and q. But we take on that p and q are co-prime numbers. But p and q are co-prime. Co-prime, that means only one is there, common factors, and there is no any other factors, common factors. So this is contradictory. This is contradictory. So root 3 is an irrational number. So root 3 is an irrational numbers. In this way, you can find root 5 also irrational numbers. In this way, you can find root 7 also irrational numbers. In this way, you can prove any numbers, any irrational numbers, that is irrational numbers, we can prove that. We can prove. So this is the process. We can prove the root 3 is irrational numbers, root 2 is irrational numbers. This is the very simplest process. We can, all of you understand very well, very easily. So next we proceed. Then some examples we have to go through some examples and exercise 1.3. So that 5 minus root 3 irrational. So example 10. So that 5 minus root 3 is irrational. Let 5 minus root 3 is irrational. So we take that irrational. Let 5 minus root 3 is rational. That means 5 minus root 3 this is equal to p by q in the form of p by q. This implies root 3 5 minus p by q equals to root 3. 5 minus p by q root 3. Here we can write p q are co-prime integers and q not equals to 0. This is most important. According to rational number definition of the rational numbers, p by q, where p q are co-prime integers and q not equals to 0. Co-prime integers, q not equals to 0, that means p by q is integers, that means rational numbers. 5 is rational numbers, this is natural numbers, This is the rational numbers. When P by Q is rational, 5 minus P by Q is rational. According to the rational number, the law, we know that the sum and sum, multiplication, subtractions, and division of two rational numbers are rational numbers. So 5 minus P by Q rational. This implies root 3 is rational. But actually root 3 irrational or irrational. Root 3 irrational. So this is contractility process. So 5 minus root 3 is irrational. In this way, you can find any numbers which is rational or irrational numbers. You can prove it very easily. Very easy process. With rational number, irrational numbers, we can prove it very easily. Then we go through next example 11. So that 3 root 2 is irrational. Same process. So that 3 root 2 is irrational numbers. Let we take in the contradiction process, that means let 3 root 2 is rational. Then 3 root 2 equals to P by Q, where P by Q, P, Q are co-prime integers, where Q not equals to 0. This is the very clear assumptions. This implies root 2 equals to P by 3Q, where P and Q are integers and 3 also are natural numbers. Here P and Q are integers, the 3 is natural, hence P by 3Q is rational. So root 2 is rational. This number is rational. That means root 2 is rational. But we have proved that root 2 is also irrational numbers. So we have proved earlier that root 2 is irrational numbers. So this is contradictory. So 3 root 2, hence this implies 3 root 2 is irrational. In this way, you can prove the numbers which are irrational, rationals. Exercise 1.3, prove that root 5 is irrational. Very easy question. When we have proved that root 2 is a rational number, root 3 is rational numbers. In this way, we can prove that root 5 is rational number, root 7 is rational numbers. In same way, in same process, same way, but only the number is changed. So this is task, you can do it very easy. Number 2, prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational. This is also very easy numbers, very easy process. Same things, same process. In the same process, you can do it. That is your task also yourself. Very easily you can do it. And other is your number 3. Prove that the following are irrationals. 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 is irrational. Suppose number 3, prove 1 by root 2 is irrational. Let 1 by root 2 is rational. This is simple as 1 by root 2 equals to P by Q, where P and Q are integers, Q not equals to 0. They are integers, co-prime integers, Q not equals to 0. This is simple as root 2 equals to Q by P. 1 by root 2 equals to P by Q. Root 2 by 1 by root 2 equals to Q by P. This implies here Q by P, here P by Q is rational, or Q not equals to 0. Q not equals to 0, so Q by P also rational. P by Q totally not 0, Q not equals to 0, P also not equals to 0. Why? 1 by root 2 equals to P by Q. This is not equals to 0. That means P also not equals to 0. This is value is 1 by root 2. Any value, then the numerator should not be 0. So Q by P is also rational. Where P not equals to 0. This is rational. That means root 2 is rational. When root 2 is rational number, but root 2 is rational, this is contradictory. This is contradictory. So 1 by root 2 is irrational. This is the irrational numbers. How can you find the rational numbers? What number should be multiplied? What number should be added to these numbers to get the real, your rational numbers? There should be different things according to your courses. Up to up to exercise 1.3 we have discussed. In the next class, the revising rational numbers and their decimal expansions. We will discuss in the next class. Up to this class, we have clear all the things of all the factors. So be remain in the DB Protection BGH. Like, subscribe. Thank you.